Jordan here. So gonna show you how I set up my Minn Kota trolling motor on my Feelfree kayak. The best thing I like about it, I didn't have to drill a single hole. So and it's all quick attach, quick detach, so I can pull everything apart and not have to worry about it when I'm transporting it. So essentially this is what I got for a mount. Basically just made this out of some perforated tube, steel tubing. Then I used Yak Attack rail adapters, so I didn't have to drill any holes. So basically what's holding this whole mount together is these two bolts on the track, and then I got one in the back here, if you guys can see that. So it's very sturdy. Then I got the Quick Connect mount for the trolling motor, so I'll show you what it looks like when it's on there once. Alright, so it only takes about 20 seconds to put it on. And you can see I cut the shaft down. I should have cut it down just a couple more inches because it is kind of hitting my crate, but I can still make it work, so it's not a big deal. And then it's all foot pedal driven, so I just run right now. I just been using the battery right here and got quick connector so I can pull it off easy, and of course the battery box. And then so far I just been running this cable kind of through here, and then just kind of the excess is putting under the seat and then running the foot pedal off of there. So but I'll show you some footage of testing it out on the water. Oh man. Alright, this is freaking sweet. Just got this hooked up. This trolling motor. Testing her out for the first time, and she's cooking. Just got to get used to the controls a little bit because it's backwards. She might take a little bit. Wow. Put it up on top speed, and that is really fast. I gotta say, this is probably a lot more fun than paddling. Wow. Oh, missed it. Shoot. Well, second hit on the buzzbait. That was a little bit smaller one, but missed it. First one didn't have the camera rolling, and it was a lot bigger one. But unfortunately, bad hook set, missed it. Jeez, not a little one. That one came clear out of the water and missed my buzzbait. I took my buzzbait, but then I missed it. Shit. Still got it on. Oh, it is snagged. If I can get this out, it'll be a miracle. Hey, I did. That was lucky. That was lucky. Ow. Well, finally hooked one. Not the most graceful way to catch one, but reel comes off the seat of my rod. Gets snagged, but hey, we got one on the buzzbait. Get them back. First one on with my new trolling motor on, so take it. Alright, well, just completed my first trip in my kayak with my trolling motor, and I gotta say it was awesome. I think I built it perfectly. I mean, there's a few minor things I could have adjusted, but overall, I mean, it's super solid and it really moves that kayak. I think when I did have it on the top speed, which I probably wouldn't use it much just because it was a little bit too much, but I think I had about 4 miles an hour, which is cooking it pretty good on a kayak, I would say. The only thing I might do a little bit differently, and I still might change in the future, is might put the battery in the front. It just seems like there's a lot of weight in the back, you know, with the trolling motor, the battery, and I just use a smaller battery, just a 35 amp hour, 12 volt battery. And you know, I was out there for probably 4.5 hours, and I used the trolling motor a lot, like quite a bit. I mean, it wasn't constant, and I still had 75% of my battery it showed, or 3 out of 4 bars. So I think that's really good. I'll probably, you know, I don't go on a lot of day-long trips, so for me, a smaller battery like that was a little bit better. The only other thing that was a little frustrating was it was a little tough to get used to the steering, but just because it seems like when you tap on the foot pedal one way or another, it moved quite a bit. And I mean, granted, you know, I'm in a 11.5 foot kayak, so of course any turn is really gonna turn it quick. And once I kind of figured it out though, it worked great. So if you guys are looking to mount a boat mount trolling motor in the back of a kayak like I did, just kind of do it like I did. There are easier ways you can do. If you drill holes, it's going to be a lot easier, but I didn't want to drill any holes, just a personal preference. And I love the way it turned out. I love that I can pull it up and have it completely level, not like a transom mount that it only goes up so far. So that was a big thing for me. And I just wish I would have shortened the shaft maybe another inch or two, and might still possibly put the battery in the front, but otherwise I think it's a great setup. If you guys got any questions on how I did it, just leave a comment on this video, and I'll leave a few more details in the description. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Tight lines.